Well, in dollars and cents this morning, this Saturday, July 4th, Trump accounts will officially go live. It's a new savings and investing option for kids under the age of 18 right here in the U.S. And to tell us all about them, we want to bring in Adam Powell, a financial advisor with Private Advisory Group out of Redmond. Nice to have you again.
Good morning.
So what are Trump accounts? Can you dumb this down for us? What are they?
I'll do the best I can.
Okay.
Basically, back in July, a year ago, the One Big Beautiful Bill Act passed, and part of that bill was these Trump accounts for minors.
Okay.
And so it allows the government, if you will, to especially to give $1,000 to children who were born between January 1st of 2025 through December 31st of 2028. Conveniently enough,
it's a big time frame.
Yeah, it covers somebody's current presidential administration.
Okay, yeah,
So, yeah.
do the dates right. Yeah, that makes
Exactly
sense. Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that you can't open accounts if you are, let's say you have a child that's 10 years old.
Okay.
So those are options available still for them. But for the $1,000 seed, they call it, that free money is for children born between January 1st of 2025, December 31st of 2028.
Okay, and these officially go live on Saturday, or the program kicks in.
Right.
Is there a time when families can actually use them?
Well, that's kind of the pros and cons of the account.
Okay.
So they go live July 4th, as you said. So really it's July 6th, it's a Monday.
Yeah.
But if you need to go to trumpaccounts.gov to open the account. And when you go there, you have the option to either download an app for any Apple or Android device so you can track the account. But you have to actually claim that you want the account to be open for your child.
Okay, so the family actually takes the initiative to launch this thing.
Yes.
Okay.
And the other thing you can do too is a form 4547, which I think is kind of humorous because you can follow that, right?
Can make the dates, yeah.
Yeah, the dates.
Yeah, the president, yeah.
So that can be filled out as well. But the easiest way really is to go to that trumpaccounts.gov account.
Okay, and is the government actually putting in the money automatically, or how does the funding of the accounts work?
Right, so the government knows because of the Social Security number that your child was born. But to actually take advantage of it and put in your name, you have to file and claim that you want it. So I would advise people doing it because by simple compounding interest, let's just say you take the $1,000 and you don't do anything with the account ever again.
Yeah.
By the time your child is 55 years old, the account, based upon just historic values, will be worth $273,000.
Oh, that's quite the payoff.
Just for $1,000. Now, it's 55 years. It's based upon historical S&P 500 tracking.
Yeah.
But even if it was $200,000,
I would take that.
I really think people should take advantage of it if you have a child born. So even if you're a grandma or a grandpa, you should be telling your children about this to open the account. But even grandparents can open the account on behalf of the child as long as they have their Social Security number.
So can you also put money in them yourself?
Yes.
You can. Okay, so you can add to it.
So imagine, let's say you have a child that's 5 years old, wasn't born in those birthday ranges. You can still go open the account, and you can put up to $5,000 a year into those Trump accounts every year.
Okay.
Now, I would advise you get with a financial advisor to make sure it's the best decision for you, because that money basically is going into an individual retirement account. So it's an IRA, which means you can't touch the money until you're 59 and a half years old without penalty. So if you're looking for accounts to put money in for like education and things like that, you really want to look at a 529 and other type of accounts.
Okay.
But if you're truly trying to get your child a boost or a jump on their retirement income, the Trump account is maybe not a bad way to go. Even employers can put $2,500 into those accounts. So I looked on the website the other day. There's employers like Chipotle, Uber, and the list goes on that say they will give your child $2,500 into that account as well. So again, there's a lot of pros to it. I think sometimes the name can be a little off-putting for Trump accounts. Yeah. But that set aside, there is a lot of power in this money that can be put in there just by pure compounding interest alone. Now, one thing I also want to point out is that the money in those accounts can only be invested in wide-range U.S. Type of ETFs or mutual funds, which means they have to be really low cost. Not to get too technical, but they can't have any expense ratio more than 1/10 of 1%, which again is a real big benefit to the children because it means they get to keep the gains with very little going to the company that's managing the fund.
So I want to go back to something that you said. Like, say, for instance, you have a 10-year-old sitting at home, and you want to actually use this money for higher education, for example, so you need to take the money out before you're 18, something like that. You would have to pay a penalty if you take that money out of the account before.
There's actually not even a way to pull it out.
Not even a way to pull it out?
No.
Oh, you can't even at all?
Yeah,
Okay.
so the penalty does occur. You can't, after you're 18 years old, you can.
Okay.
Right, but then there is that penalty. But between 0 and 18, it's just in that account, in that fund. So it's there. So it is kind of irrevocable in a way. So you want to be careful what you're putting in there. But if you have extra money that you want to set aside, the education's being taken care of, then this Trump account would be a second option.
Okay. You talked about the name, which, you know, for some people watching at home, it might be a little off-putting because they think that this is like a political thing, right? Are there any downsides to this that you see as kind of like an investment or a financial situation?
Not so much of investment, because it's based upon historical S&P 500 data. And we know that S&P over the past 100 years generally makes 8 to 11% a year. And so if it's tracking that same kind of growth, then that's a real positive. And then when the account flips over at age of majority when you're 18, you can start investing it in different ways that you want to, because it goes from a Trump type of account to a traditional IRA.
Okay.
Then the world's your oyster. You can choose any way you want to invest it.
Yeah.
But for the first 18 years, assuming you're just born, it's going to have some pretty safe growth pattern that's built into it. Whether you put money to it or not, it's going to grow.
And obviously, if you have any questions about what might be a better option, consult a financial advisor that can help you sort through all the options that are out there, because obviously this is just one of them.
And then one thing too, you know, past historical does not give you any guarantees of future growth.
Okay.
But anyway, but seek advice for it.
Something to consider, for sure. All right, and it all starts this weekend.
Yes,
Adam, thank you for clarifying
You're
that,
welcome.
letting us
Thank
know
you.
what these things are.